Hi, this is Joni, holistic health teacher, coach, and consultant. My intention here is to share my work with anyone seeking guidance toward better whole health at this time. Our health is truly our wealth, which is a perfect segue into today's topic on career and finances, which are actually two different segments within the holistic health wheel, but they're clearly inextricably linked. Pretty interesting with all that's happening in the world that this video got lost in my files, so I missed uploading it into the introductory list, but that could be pretty perfect considering the holidays were when it would have been published, which were certainly an intense time for millions of Americans and for people around the world. So here we are in this new year, holidays come and gone, and for many, finances have clearly been strained. Career shifts are certainly being forced, and many people are having to pivot. And unfortunately, more than once. For some, these major systemic shifts were already coming into play both individually and collectively leading up to COVID, so maybe you were less surprised and more relaxed by comparison moving into all that's happening, or maybe you were completely caught off guard. And then for others, perhaps career and finances haven't been affected at all for you. Yet shadows have clearly been revealed within other realms of life such as family, friendships, relationships, and maybe even fundamentally how we are in our lives. So for this realm today, I've decided to re-record this and present, no matter where you are with career and finances, this question. If you could do anything, and I mean anything at all, regardless of partners or kids or work or any other commitments, what would you do? What would you do? Once you find an answer there, or even an inkling, sit with that. Meditate on that. I'm not saying you should drop everything and go do that thing today. What I am asking is for you to just allow yourself to go there. Circling back to career and finances, again, these are actually two different houses that we look at separately when I work with you. But today, within your career, maybe it's, asking for a promotion. Maybe it's a move to a place that would better serve your career. Maybe this is pivoting within your career into another avenue, a different industry, something that always seemed a little too far out of reach prior. Maybe this means leaving where you are today and completely shifting altogether. Within your finances, maybe this is an area you've always avoided, and it's time to take a good hard look at the realities of how much you work today versus how much you should be working to truly support yourself with no extra outside support. And, if you're in a partnership or even a friendship, the ability to be able to support someone else when they're in need. Maybe this means doubling down and finding a side hustle. Maybe you've worked your ass off your entire life. You have a little or a lot of money in the bank, and you can take a minute and drop in and ask yourself exactly that question. If I could do anything right now, especially to support a better world, what would that be? Now, I do realize even just the opportunity to ask this question is a luxury. I've been there. When the 2008 crash happened, the recession happened, I had just moved to Los Angeles, I had just renovated a condo in another state, I had just started a new business. It was actually a couple years old at that point, but I was living in Venice and lost my co-ownership in a fashion accessories brand that I had co-founded, which was a huge bummer. I really liked that work and I really liked my partner and it was all going really fabulously until the crash happened. All the creatives in town were at the coffee shop wondering what the hell was going to happen next. But I had to go out and find not one but two jobs in order to stay afloat. My health was greatly affected from so much stress and being in survival mode for so long, but that was a huge part of how I shifted my career to what I'm doing today. It took a few years to do so. It was crazy hard. I had to move through several expensive certifications after bouncing back financially. I can assure you it was no walk in the park, but I knew deep in my gut that it was the right thing to do. So I get it, and I'm with you. It's a luxury to ask this question, but sometimes we just have to in order to tap into what we really want. So if you could do anything right now, what would you do? I'm still going to encourage you, no matter your age, to dig deep and ask that question. With that, please see below for further support with the video Sitting Still, taking a moment to sit with yourself and tap into exactly that. I appreciate your being here. I believe in you. Know that there are so many people in the worlds of holistic health and wellness and related who've all been working tirelessly, free of charge, not just over the past year, but for many moons to support you on this path. It's a beast right now, but we've got this.